Whether you're picking your dissertation topic, deciding whether to study abroad, or choosing which job to apply for, we all make decisions every second of every day. Sometimes we don't have to think about a decision at all, but other times, a decision might feel like an impossible task. And in fact, when you have a number of options open to you, there might not even be a right or wrong answer to start with. But when you make your decision and start down a particular path, it is up to you to make it into the right decision. So, in this short video, we're going to tell you our 5 top tips on how to make decisions. Did you know? We make worse decisions under stress. This is because in tough moments, our brains simplify and reduce our options to the extremes, the safe choice or the high-risk choice. In reality, there are usually many more options in between. So, here are our top tips for making good decisions. Number 1, define your goal. Before thinking about the decisions you could make, try and define why you are making the decision. What's your goal? This will help you to understand what you want to achieve and consider how your choices align with your long-term plans. Goals provide clarity about what your priorities are and what you want to achieve. This clarity can make it easier to evaluate decisions, filter out distractions, and avoid choices that don't contribute to your goals. Goal setting also narrows your focus on what truly matters. It helps you to avoid being overwhelmed by irrelevant or easy decisions, ensuring that your decisions are aligned with your overarching aspirations. Number 2, gather information. After you've defined your goal, it's a good idea to do some research to understand the options available to you. You might want to ask for a second opinion from friends, family, or a trusted advisor if you aren't sure which way to go. Different perspectives can provide valuable insights and to help you to see the situation from different angles. You can also look online for information that can inform your decision making. You might consider looking at forums, blogs, or social media from people who have been faced with a similar decision. However, information overload is real. You shouldn't spend too long researching and speaking to people, as this can be a form of procrastination and can lead to indecision. Number 3, consider your options. Once you've spent some time gathering information, think about the different options available to you. Try not to limit yourself to just a few options. Mind map a range of ideas, even if they seem unconventional. This can lead to innovative solutions and help you avoid a narrow perspective. You might want to write a pros and cons list for each of your solutions to help you think about the benefits of each decision and to identify the short-term and long-term implications. And while logical approaches to decision making can be really useful, sometimes your gut feeling can provide valuable insights. If you've done your research and have a strong feeling about a certain choice, don't dismiss it entirely. Intuition can sometimes tap into subconscious patterns and knowledge. Number 4, take breaks, but don't put it off. Have you ever struggled to make a decision one day, but the next day the solution seems obvious? This is because our brains continue to work through problems whether you're thinking about them or not. Research also shows that we make better decisions when we are well rested and have just eaten. If you haven't had enough sleep, it can be tempting to avoid making the best decision and just make the easiest one instead. So, go for a run or play football, get an early night, and come back to your decision the next day. That said, don't leave making your decision making for too long. It's important to gather information and consider your options, but don't let that become a way to procrastinate. When we procrastinate with our decisions, it takes up more emotional energy and can slow our brains down. By making quicker decisions, we can move on faster and focus our energy on making our decision into a good one. Make important decisions earlier in the day, and if you're feeling overwhelmed with decisions at work or university, take a break. Number 5, it's okay to change your mind. Even if you follow all these steps, we don't get it right all of the time. Maybe you started one university course but realised it wasn't for you. Or perhaps you decided to go in a particular direction with a project and realised later that there were better options available. Remember, even if they seem massive at the time, most of our decisions are not irreversible. We all change our minds and that's okay. In fact, it's a crucial part of making better decisions. Make the best decision that you can with the information you have at the time. But by making mistakes, learning and growing, you might realise there are other options available to you. So, these are our 5 top tips for making better decisions. Remember, making decisions is hard work. The reality is we can never know the outcome of the decisions we are making, but hopefully these tips will help you to identify your goal, explore your options, and make the right decision for you at that time. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.